Around the world in movies, bucket list destinations seen on screen, Panama City and a classic location, not for movies, but for tourists, although it makes a great establishing shot. The Canal Museum in the Old Town includes an exhibit about some of the entertainment and movies inspired, not usually filmed in, but inspired by Panama. In the movie Suicide Squad, filmed in Panama, the mission was to, well, it's a comic movie, save the world. And of course, my mission with my Suicide Squad is to see the harpy eagle. I certainly wish I had a superpower. A valid concern on this trip where we're looking for the harpy eagle is that this is the only one around. Oh yay, we've seen a harpy eagle. Fred, you got really close. Don't get underneath it though. The Suicide Squad, as we head out now to see the harpy eagle, perhaps it is a suicide mission and we have company waiting for us. Chocolate River. After, well, actually round 3, because there was a van ride, a boat ride, and now there will be a truck ride. Air conditioning and a great view. This is my Suicide Squad superhero attire, with the guy who needs rescuing in the background, I think. I'm smiling, but you can't tell.
I can.
The rainforest jungles of Panama suited the Suicide Squad. We're not quite in the same jungle where the movie filmed, but very similar. And on a mission, for me, that may be similar. I'm allergic to horses, and everybody's riding horses. Our splinter group of walkers took a few photos and videos before heading out on the trail ahead of the horses. The Suicide Squad lead group has made it to Parque Nacional near the river, but not the worst of it, but the horses caught us. The Suicide Squad fights monsters and bad guys. My suicide adventure involves mud, horses, and heat.
Harpy Eagle, I dropped back to turn the phone on. And this is sports photography. You've got like a second and a half to get your camera out, or you lose your shot. Here's the people. Rob. Trail in the jungle.
Good Suicide Squad terrain. Our suicidal mission made it halfway successfully and saw the harpy eagle. Why do you think the harpy eagle is the national bird of Panama?
Panama became a country decided to use for the coin, so that's the reason that we have the harpy eagle as a national bird.
And the easiest way to see one is at the zoo?
Yeah, well, yes, it's in this botanical garden in Panama. So almost one of the countries I can guarantee to see the harpy eagle, either the adult or the chick, is nowadays Panama. Pretty much we can guarantee that you will see at least the chick.
How is their reaction when they see the harpy eagle? What have you seen them?
Oh, you have to see their eyes. Big, they make big eyes. They get amazed. You know the size. They see the harpy eagle.
The Suicide Squad, which filmed in Panama, comes from the DC comic world. So if I am going to be a Suicide Squad member because I've been fighting mosquitoes and mud and heat and attack avocados, giant ones, I need a superhero or anti-superhero name, something that suits the DC comic world, which in superheroes has Superman, Batman, Robin. Okay, well maybe I'm Bad Robin. On screen, Panama offers more than the Suicide Squad. Around the world in movies, bucket list destinations seen on screen. If you want someone to know you're in Panama, how about going to the canal and the Miraflores locks? You can see it in several movies, including Taylor of Panama. In Contraband with Mark Wahlberg, he had to get to the Panama Canal with a lot of cargo on this kind of ship. Not a cruise ship, not the best ride to take for some of us. Impressive skyline in Panama City. While it's not in the movie The Laundromat, this business district did have a lot to do with the Panama Papers. Panama and Panama City, a great place for reality stunt antics, as in a show by Dwayne Johnson, Hands of Stone in Panama City. That, of course, is the boxer Roberto Duran, a native of the city and subject of a movie starring Robert De Niro. It's fun to go around the world with movies, bucket list projects, and destinations, but we're actually here to see birds. Reno's birding group organized the trip through Mario Cordoba of Crescentia Expeditions, but 5 of us arrived early to explore Panama City. Rain welcomed us at the Smithsonian's Punta Culebra Tropical Research Center, where management told us to stay inside with frogs until the threat of lightning abated. These frogs like each other? Red-eyed, but he's closing his red eyes and sleeping, disguised as a leaf. This is the frog that matches carrots. That same storm led others to shelter. This is sloth behavior. These actually are sloths who live on their own in the wild, but it was a rainstorm, so they found a protected place. We are excited by the perezosos. It means lazy. They were kissing. Ooh. We were told they move fast.
With the lightning, with the thunder.
Uy, rápido.
We need fruit, leaves, flowers, and fruits. They love mango tree.
Eventually, the sloths went back to the trees.
Show my kids, my grandchildren, the sloth picture that we took in Costa Rica. We can see some more sloths.
Ooh, sloth movement. We saw other forms of nature at the Smithsonian Research Center. They don't mind the storm. Panama City's Biomuseum explores nature in depth. Dinner. No, not our dinner. It's a big, good dinner. Oh no. Dun, 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 dun. The architect Frank Gehry designed the Biomuseum in Panama City, so it is full of great angles and bright colors and just a fabulous way to see about the biodiversity in the country of Panama that includes the impact of the canal.
Merma un poquito el tránsito de los barcos durante estos meses, reanudándose nuevamente.
Little train to the left of the pole is moving our way. You can see it to the left of the pole in the center. He's returning to get the next ship. That big ship is about to leave the lock. It's getting pushed by the little tugboat, which is a huge tugboat. And you can see the doors of the locks are closing right now. They're almost closed. That ship is now out. Tugboat behind him, pushing him out. The doors are closing. They're within feet of closing. Meanwhile, here's a little rail car coming back to get the next ship. There are 3 more coming. We look now over at the locks. The locks are closing, almost closed.
México, entre gas. 6 locomotoras guían el paso de este buque, 3 locomotoras de cada lado. Cada una de estos vehículos brinda 2 cables a la embarcación.
The lock site also features an informative IMAX film, and you can learn more at the Canal Museum in the city's Casco Viejo neighborhood. The old part of the city draws cultural events and showcases historical ruins. Even more archaeological remnants show up on a separate trip to Old Panama, the region's oldest settlement. Old Panama in the suburbs of Panama City, one of the oldest sets of archaeological ruins in Latin America. 1,500 years old, perhaps older. Nice contrast between the modern buildings. Old new towers. This cathedral tower is a great symbol of Panama's origins. Well, make that the Spanish origins. We can go up steps, but fortunately, not these steps. Besides nature and history, any visit should include taste bud experiences. Panama specializes in coffee, some of the world's most expensive, geisha, at more than $100 a pound, $10 a cup. Here comes my geisha coffee. Not all culinary experiences delight, but at least a gristly, tough pork at a roadside stop pleased someone. We also thought that the region's famous seafood market was a bit overrated. However, we otherwise found some very satisfying meals, both local Panamanian and Caribbean influences, and even food from a Michelin-starred chef. Once we joined our birding group, we experienced the Canopy family's unique lodging opportunities, including a former radar tower.
Second floor, where double rooms are, this is our third floor. Okay, this is our common area. We serve our meals here. We sit down at the end of the day, we do the list, we mingle with other guests, and this is my favorite area here.
We're in our room. And being spied upon, perhaps. Nah, we're not that interesting. Because we don't have a banana. We might, but we don't. Fred doesn't know about this because it's the middle of the day. Time for a siesta. How cute can you get? Oh, you can get pretty cute. Yum, bananas. Let's have a fight. There's one. Banana for monkey. Tamarinds. Our location in a tower gave us the chance to go up high above the canopy and see birds and animals from that perspective. This is a sloth, three-toed, male because of the color of his back, and he is being slothful, perezoso, in the morning. It's not always easy to spot sloths. Down on the ground, we got to watch hummingbird feeders. Always fun because you get to see them up close and personal. Birders can be very easily amused at a radar tower that's now the Canopy Lodge with hummingbird feeders. Not like our backyard in Reno. The hermit is moving so fast I can't get it with a still camera. We're chirping for me. What's your chirp? No? Leaving the tower, we rode 4 hours to Canopy Camp, glamping in tents, rustic and surrounded by nature.
Everybody survived the attack last night. The giant avocado. Yeah. Somebody took a bite out of one during I went through it.
This is what you call the start of rainy season.
I don't know the rate of rain. I'm not sure I've ever seen it like this. This has got to be in the 10 inches plus an hour. It's just unbelievable.
We have 3 groups, 3 indigenous groups. The largest one is the Guna, my group. And the other 2 are the Emberá, the second in size, and the Wonam. Here is the Emberá. So, but Emberá and Wonam, they are very similar. They share very similar culture. The language are different, but yeah, they used to be the group that is used to call Chocó.
¿Qué es?
Eso es guacamaya. Guacamaya.
Guacamaya.
Mariposa.
Mariposa, butterfly y
Flor.
And since the trip involved birding, yes, there are lots of photos of gorgeous birds. You guys gonna dance for us? Come on, you can dance. We saw the local women dance.
Oh, that was just beautiful.
This guy, even though I'm a ways off, is not calling. Yeah, that was your call. Besides birds, we saw other forms of wildlife that fascinated us. At home in Reno, I have named every ground squirrel Asshole. If I lived in Panama, this would be the asshole, the howler monkey that thinks it should be an alarm clock. We've seen them in terrariums, but like this, no. Fred says this is as good as a rare bird shot. We're leaving early, or we're not waiting around to see more mosquitoes. Our target.
You can see more there too.
Okay, good. And as often happens on trips like these, yes, the creatures were great, including the people we met.